There's really no displacement that occurs from this, but there will be inconvenience. The responsibility is on us to keep people informed, provide regular updates. But this was funded through Choose Washington, so this is a funded project, and we are in final design and we'll be going out to bid later part of this year. This is the Poplar Way Extension Bridge, so on the graphic here, this bridge, this is a lot of stuff here. The bridge itself is at Poplar Way and connects over to 33rd. So if you know where Lowe's is, it goes right across the freeway and connects with 33rd. And it actually provides incredible improvements to the main line by dispersing traffic. And it also helps by providing another way to get to the mall without going through Alderwood Mall Parkway. This project is in design and in property acquisition. We just need to find the capital money. So we keep going after the federal government opportunities and things of that nature. But we are, as they say, shovel ready. And this project is a really good case. We'll be meeting with the federal transportation people in the next month or so back in DC to figure out how we can make the most competitive application process possible. So this is very active. We just need to find the capital money to build it. This is Future 42nd Street. This project is in design. It connects Alderwood Mall Boulevard up to 194th. It's a small street, but very important because it helps disperse the traffic. If you keep putting traffic on the same street and hoping for a different result, you end up with 164th. Okay, I'm sorry. So this helps disperse traffic off 44th and improves the flow in this general area of the city center because transit's good, transit will help, but we still need to move people around in other ways. Even if even if the cars drive themselves, even if everybody takes an Uber, that's still tires on the pavement. So, dispersing that out and providing more opportunity of circulation is very important. This is Sound Transit. This is probably their plan in the 30% stage. So this is a little bit old, but basically this is 44th and 200th. They have a parking garage here that'll be 2,000 spaces. That's only an increase of 500. That is probably one of the biggest head scratchers that people have. But importantly, this will take about 18,000 boarders a day. Okay, think about that number. And then think about that most stations in Sound Transit take about 6,000 boarders a day. Why is that? It's because everybody from the north is going to come down here and get on this station. So how are they going to accommodate 2,000 parking spaces with those number of boarders? This will be bus central off that high capacity ramp. So we are working with them on street widening, on making the circulation work, on finding ways that they can access this station and have a seamless connection between buses, HOV, and bikes and pedestrians. One interesting thing here is that 50% of the people that come to this transit center come within a mile. So they get in their car, they drive to the transit center, 1 mile. If we can find a way and enhance the connection for pedestrians and bikes, we help get to the problem versus just building more spaces. And then in 2034, when Sound Transit opens to Everett, the pressure on this transit center will diminish because you won't have a lot of people from the north anymore. But of course, at that time, we'll have 30-story buildings. So we'll be in a situation where we'll still need we'll still have a high capacity station. It just won't be commuters so much. It'll be people that live and work here that'll be using the station. So I'm going to talk a little bit broader now. I'm going to go into the Regional Growth Center, which is in addition to the city center. These are private investments that have happened. This is Alderwood mixed use. This is a housing project. So This is Alderwood Mall Parkway here. Sears is right here off the map. This used to be the Alderwood Professional Building. This project is a game changer. First of all, it's 18 stories. Steel concrete construction, nothing like that is in Little. We have some smaller office buildings, but nothing to this height. It takes 346 units. It is being worked as a project that has the city and the developer work together because this is Beach Road. Beach Road will provide an alternative to Alderwood Mall Parkway. If you want to go to Maple or Ash, the idea here is that you'll be able to easily access Beach Road, ultimately go down to Ash Way and Maple, which is off the screen here, and avoid the mall traffic. So again, dispersing traffic, that's the concept. This project is currently in design. I believe it's got its project design review approval, and it is anticipated to be under construction next year with a 2-year construction period. Alderwood Mall expansion, you've seen the fences up there. This thing is a living thing. There's something new going on there every day. But they are currently working on the development of these 2 buildings here and these 2 buildings here. So the work you see out there has been the reconfiguration of this parking lot and the development of this parking lot and then providing building construction pads. These buildings will be under construction this year. What is under construction as well is Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory is right up there by P.F. Chang's. That is under construction. That's the steel you see coming out of the ground now. So what is not final is what do they do with the big Sears pad? And we have been working with them regularly on what their future plans are. And actually we're meeting with them today as well. So that is more to come. So Linwood Place, I talk about this because it is really a good example of how the city can facilitate development and that's mutually beneficial. This is a school district property. The school district seeks to lease this property. I call it the Edmonds School District version of Rainier Square. Okay, Rainier Square, University of Washington owns the core of downtown Seattle. So they are not selling off their land interest here. They're leasing these properties. So the first one was Costco. Costco's in there on a long-term lease. And then the south half here is still being looked at for development. The only reason these properties sit vacant for a while is because they're complex. So they are working with a developer, the school district is, on plans for this property. It calls for mixed-use development with retail and housing. We expect to see something coming in from them this year. But Costco's up and running. The development of Costco helped build 33rd, and this project helped disperse traffic. So again, you know, we got this project in, and that helped with flow down here as well. So we continue to keep after it to make traffic flow. It's not you won't be driving alone on the road, but keep it so you'll be moving on the road. This is the another school project. This was the former bus barn site. This is the Lowe's MC Theater here. So this is the Alderwood Mall Boulevard. This site has been in negotiations with a private developer, and ironically, surprisingly to a degree, they want to do housing there. So the school district has entered into a development agreement, and currently they're remediating the soil. So there's, you know, was a bus barn, and therefore there's some contamination. So they're taking care of that. Some projects that have been built. This is the City Center Apartments. This is over on 40th in the City Center. So private investment. This is the City Center Apartments that is across the street from the Convention Center. This is 347 units. This is workforce housing. So this is now complete. And this is the project that you see under construction along Alderwood Mall Boulevard right here. This is a new Hilton Garden Inn. This is 150 rooms, which is larger than a typical suburban motel. Remember I mentioned Christy Murray. This fits into our tourism program. Per capita, we have more hotel rooms in Linwood than any other city in Snohomish County. We get more lodging tax out of our hotel industry than any other jurisdiction in Snohomish County on a per capita basis. Between the convention center and the fact that you can start here to do your regional vacation, we can have regional meetings here, we can have statewide meetings here that are convenient for a dry market. We do quite well. And this is our partnership with the Public Facilities District and SMG, who is the operator, as well as the city's tourism program. So nobody really thinks of Linwood as a place where people go, this isn't San Francisco. But you can get to Seattle in 20 minutes. You can get anywhere in the region in 20 minutes. It's perfect. And we see that with the amount of hotel activity that comes. And there's actually another hotel that's proposed of a similar size that we're starting to work with in the initial stages. So we do quite well in visitors. We do quite well in business travelers, and that's because the reason people come here as visitors is because they know what we know. And that is, we're convenient,